Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel The United Road. Another day and another day with lot of things to talk about. Throughout the day, whatever happens, we are here at the night and we talk about everything that goes around United throughout the day. It's just so fantastic way to build confidence. All right, Jay bhai, welcome to the stream. And as I said, whatever goes throughout the stream or throughout the day, we are here and we talk about it. So once people starts to get in, we will be talking, obviously, like usual. Hello Karan bhai, welcome to the stream. And as I always say, I take my time first 2-3 minutes. I talk about what I want to say, and I also wait for others to join in as well. So hello Prato bhai, welcome to the stream. Also keeping an eye on all the tweets, all the tweets. So good evening, Jay bhai, welcome to the stream. Hello Mojo, welcome to the stream. Aman bhai, welcome to the stream. And Himit, welcome to the stream. Everyone, welcome. And as I said, always first 2 minutes gonna take a bit of time, and then everyone, we are just gonna go full throttle in whatever we want to talk about. So at this point of time, we all know how things going are. Malaysia, we all know. We talked about it tomorrow. We talked about it tomorrow. So Malaysia, almost on the verge, but next one is the crucial one. Next one is very, very crucial. It might be frenkiedejong, it might be Lisandro Martinez. So fingers crossed for that. And at the same point of time, I'm a bit worried as well. I will talk about why I'm worried. So hello Sunil bhai, hello Sanjay bhai, everyone, welcome to the stream. Amandeep bhai, as I said, we will talk about the hijack. It might happen, and I have said that in a previous stream. Two stream backs, I said that the thing with United is not in touch with Ajax. We need to understand that. That United at this point of time is not in touch with Ajax. They are in touch with Lisandro's representatives. All right, his agents. So Ajax have a simple thing: pay 50 million, get Lisandro Martinez. Okay, Arsenal made a bid of 40 million. It was rejected. So how this thing is going to work basically is you pay 50. If Arsenal pays 50 million, United are just going to match that bid and let the player decide where he wants to go. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is when two teams are trying to get into a battle for a certain player, Arsenal might, instead of 50, they might pay 55. Then we will have to again pay the 55 million. So Arsenal is after Martinez for a long time. So let's see how this goes. It's gonna be a time taking saga. Before that, I expect frenkiedejong to be announced. Hello Kunal bhai, welcome to the stream. Hello Kaushik bhai. Exactly, I'm liking the word. As well, guys. Yeah, this is very, very latest regarding Raphinha. you know this is very, very related to Raphinha deal is been hijacked by Barcelona. Okay, so Barcelona knows now. They know for a fact that Dembele is leaving. So who they want? They want Raphinha. Deco is in Barcelona to talk about Raphinha. So let's see. Rana Bhai saying we don't have funds, so we pay up and sell the frauds. Now Rana Bhai, we have the funds. I am still going to say two players plus sales. And with Malaysia coming in with the first sale, basically we have got Malaysia for the amount we sent Pereira for. We are sending Pereira for. So almost same. Gerard Romano saying Barca. Exactly, Jay Bhai, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that Barcelona has jumped into the race. And now they are looking to hijack it. Who will leave, Telles or Shaw? Definitely Telles. Hello, Shuvankar Bhai, welcome to the stream. Telles is definitely leaving for me. Jay Bhai. well-built defender is needed. Martinez is not going to play as a defender, Sunil bhai. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That Martinez is not going to play as a defender. He will be most probably a CDM, midfielder. United for title contenders? Absolutely not, Shubhankar bhai. Absolutely not. Not at least this season. Even if we get a team this season, we need to make sure that they are getting that confidence. Might try for Europa, might try for FA Cup, something like that, but nothing else. Exactly. Ankit bhai, that's the thing with us. We have the money, we still have the pulling power. We just have to have those right personnel who are dealing with these kind of situations. If they're not dealing with these kind of situations, then that's where we lack. So let's see how that goes. 25 million from plus Alex Telles from Martinez. Himit bhai, Ajax are not kids. You know, the value for Teles at this point of time in the market is none, not a penny more than 10 million. So even if we are trying to give them Alex Teles, we will have to pay in upfront anyway. Why not sell Shaw for Martinez? He's not going anywhere, Kunal bhai. We all know that. Do you think Ajax is going to pay 250, almost 200,000 for Shaw? Not gonna happen. Ajax are desperate to get Bergwijn, and they will get Bergwijn. You know, they will get goes without saying that is definitely and pure staying. Who will be the first choice? At this point of time, definitely, he won't be surviving for a long term. So either perform or go to the bench. Simple. Either perform or go to the bench. भाई संजय भाई दिल्ली में ही पता नहीं क्या खाया ये okay guys wait a second let me try again just hold on 1 second if it doesn't let me know I'm just trying again just give me one moment and if it now and hopefully it stays I have absolutely no idea what's going on भाई साहब ठीक कर करके परेशान हो चुका हूं मैं Is it working fine now? Is it working fine now? Guys, let me know if it's working fine or not. चलो जब तक चल रहा है ठीक है ज्यादा रुकेगा बीच बीच में आई विल स्टॉप यार नो पॉइंट फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग अदर पीपल need a Malaysia equivalent at RB Jai bhai we need a new RB and for a starter एक सेकंड रुको I will just refresh it just give me 1 second I will refresh it गाइस अभी ठीक है वीडियो अभी ठीक है ऑडियो एंड वीडियो बोथ इफ इट्स वर्किंग फाइन बताते रहना मुझे अगर ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी देन आई विल जस्ट लेट इट बी अगर नहीं चल रहा तो फिर चलो मच बेटर है, जब तक चल रहा है देन आई विल कंटिन्यू, बिकॉज मुझे मुझे फिर कनेक्शन ही चेंज कराना होगा। चलो चलो, वी आर गुड टू गो। Alright guys, if I missed any of the comments, make sure you do it again. It's not gonna take a lot of time, because जब वो लैग करता है तो comments basically disappears, तो उस तरीके से दिखते नहीं है comments. So संजय भाई वही चल रहा है, but some in the recent few, in the last few days, it's not working properly. It's not working properly. Chalo, I will just do a review. I will just do a review of what Romano basically has tweeted throughout the day, when it comes to football news. Jay is saying dumb move from Barcelona, spending 70 million for the people. See, Jay bhai, at this point of time, they are a bit desperate. Okay, they are a bit desperate, and more than the money they are willing to pay to get a certain player, at this point of time, they are more focused. More focused on getting the wages off the books. That's where their main focus is. So that's why they want to get rid of Frenkiedejong. That's why they want to get rid of Dembele, because these guys are on huge wages, and there is a certain wage, cap for them, and they want to basically bring the wages to almost 400 million. That's what Real Madrid's wages are at this point of time. Real, on the other hand, Barcelona's wages are almost 600 million. Almost 600 million. Imagine. नहीं भाई, किसी भी एंगल से नहीं. ऑलमोस्ट अ मंथ फॉर फ्रेंकी डियोंग. देखो हिमित भाई, ऑलरेडी पहले भी बोला था, एंड आई विल से इट अगेन एंड अगेन, दैट फ्रेंकी डियोंग स्टिल इज गोइंग टू टेक टाइम. The board is trying their best at this point of time, trying to put the price down as much as they can, and that's why I said it's going to take some time. I think they're getting into Conor Dembele's contract. Looks like it. But then Deco has a very good relationship with Barcelona, Jay bhai. You have to keep that in mind. That Deco, very, very good relationship with Barcelona, and that's where he can use it. He might even try to get the price down a bit. आशीष भाई, अभी तक मैं देखो अभी फोन लेके ही बैठा हुआ हूं टू चेक रोमेरो's tweets. I am checking Romero's tweets at this point of time. And the last tweet was basically 39 minutes ago. So he has talked about Raphinha, and that's the bomb he was talking about. All right. Barcelona is still, I'm just quoting Romero. Okay. Romero ko quote kar raha hu. Barcelona is still very alive with the option of Raphinha. The strength of the player and the agent. Right now, they mean that Barca has many options to incorporate the footballer. Although Chelsea has an agreement with Leeds. So this was the bomb. There was nothing about Frenkie de Jong which was being spread on social media. Hello Rizwan bhai, welcome to the stream. Ronak bhai is saying Barca looking to get their budget for season in place by 30th June. Ronak bhai, they have made that thing with selling their TV rights. So let's see. Ronak bhai, I would take someone like Mukiele. Mukiele over AWB. स्ट्राइकर की कोई न्यूज नहीं है गुरप्रीत भाई. देयर इज नो न्यूज अबाउट द स्ट्राइकर. नो, वी हैव नॉट सबमिटेड एनी बिड फॉर मार्टिनेज. वी हैव नॉट सबमिटेड अ सिंगल बिड फॉर मार्टिनेज. मार्टिनेज के लिए अभी कोई बिड नहीं गया. That's why I say, guys, that when you go to Twitter at this point of time, there are so many fake handles. There are so many fake handles that a lot of people don't know about. Okay, the moment they put up anything, that spreads like wildfire. There are so many things regarding, even there are fake accounts for Romano, fake accounts for a lot of people who are basically very reliable. So the moment, they just make another ID and they start propagating agenda. Simple as that. No one knows him, and no one, basically have to do anything with Piero Hincapié, to be very honest. 20-year-old from Bayern Leverkusen. Hello, Venkatesh Bhai, welcome to the stream. I think it was the personal terms, Hari Bhai, personal terms. Everything was being put into order. So expect Malaysia to be announced very, very shortly. I might just have to do another stream tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. You never know. Malaysia, here we go, might be the first thing for us. Marlene, we are just waiting. I think we are just waiting for first. So let's see. रिजवान भाई डियोंग की डील जुलाई में ही होगी एंड आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड कि हम उसको भाई मैच के यूनाइटेड के फर्स्ट मैच के पहले लेके आ रहे. आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड. शाश्वत भाई, नो, एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वी कैन नॉट गो आउट एंड से दैट डील इज कंक्लूडेड. ये बोलना थोड़ा सा कॉकी हो जाएगा, थोड़ा सा ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाएगा. अभी रुक जाओ थोड़ा. Deal is done, everyone knows, but you have to put that final paper, that signature on the paper. तो अभी थोड़ा बचा है. Evening, Anish bhai, welcome to the stream. Nick bhai, everyone knows that De Jong wanted to stay at Barcelona, but Barcelona cannot afford his wages. Barcelona wants to get the money because Barca higher hierarchy, their board, they think at this point of time that they have a lot of talent in the midfield, and Frenkiedejong can bring us money. So, Shashwat bhai, no update on Lisandro Martinez. Anurag bhaiya, I won't be surprised if we get Antony. I won't be surprised at all. Reason being, Antony's entourage is pushing for the deal. They want the deal to happen, and that's why I said I won't be surprised at all if we go out and take Antony. He will be pushing throughout the window. अनुराग भैया, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक. अभी आप बताओ. Any? All right. Alvaro is promoted to first team. Alvaro should be sent on loan. There was a very good point that was made yesterday. That when we are getting Malaysia, all right, we should send Alvaro Fernandez on loan to them. And I absolutely loved that point. A guy like Alvaro Fernandez playing over there can make huge strides in just a season, in just one season. रिजवान भाई समझा नहीं, इसको थोड़ा फिर से बताओ. एग्जैक्टली संदीप भाई, यही कल भी बात हुई थी. अमाद टू डॉर्टमंड, वहां पे है ऑलरेडी प्लेयर्स है, तो डॉर्टमंड नहीं, चैंपियनशिप भेजो अमाद को. एंड अल्वारो फर्नांडिस डेफिनेटली टू फेन्योर्ड. Venkatesh bhai has put up Dean Henderson will have a medical at Nottingham Forest at the end of the week. Good move, really, really good move. Sanjay bhai, I expect this, I expect them to pull a rabbit out of the hat. I have always said that. CV targets, Guardiola plays in a 3 at the back system, and that makes sense. It's target number 1 for Spurs. Longley, I don't think what he can do. Bastoni, he's not going to come, so don't even dream. His agent has come out and said he's not going anywhere. They have already have talks with Inter Milan. Ayush bhai, there is no update on Pau Torres. We are not in the race. We are not even in the race for Pau Torres. Guys, keep liking, sharing, subscribing, which I always say. And I will put up a new banner today. This is the banner which I wanted to share with you guys. It's a long one, but just keep an eye on it. Just for a second. And as I said, the stream has just begun. It's going to go for a long time. So I picked this time because, in India, it's basically dinner time. So after dinner, people can join in. And at other places, few and far between. So Spurs are out of the race for, it's fine. Spurs, Pau Torres, 55 million, it's a basic price, I think. So Torres was linked. He was talked about. Link तो हम सबसे होते हैं संजय भाई. हम सबसे link होते हैं. It's not that we are getting just linked with one guy. We get linked with every guy. मतलब तुम नाम लो ना यार, तुम नाम लो, वो बंदा यूनाइटेड से लिंक्ड है. ठीक है, हर कोई, मतलब किसी का नाम सुना भी नहीं होगा, वो भी लिंक्ड है. मतलब 18 साल के जो होते हैं ना प्लेयर्स, उनको लिंक कर दो, नाम यूनाइटेड बस. हेलो वशिष्ठ भाई, कोई बॉम्ब नहीं था. इट वाज बेसिकली अबाउट राफिनिया. दैट बार्सिलोना एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इज इन द रेस फॉर राफिनिया. एरिक्सन के लिए डील इसलिए हो रहा है भाई क्योंकि उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कल खत्म हो रहा है ब्रेंटफोर्ड के साथ. तो एक्सपेक्ट समथिंग ऑन फर्स्ट. आयुष भाई, never. I would rather play someone like Ahmad over Usman Dembele. Reason है not about the quality, but the off-field attitude as well as his wage demand. Sandeep bhai saying hijacking from Chelsea, hijacked from Arsenal. भाई हर कोई एक ही चीज में लगा हुआ है अभी. Everyone is looking to hijack. तो हर कोई उसी चीज में लगा हुआ है. तो अभी के लिए हमें we will have to wait. And as I always say, patience is the key in the transfer market. Okay, patience is the key in the transfer market, and we have to wait. We have to wait because see, people think that it's very easy. एक तो भाई तुम्हारा फ्रेंकी डियोंग, पहली बात तो he doesn't want to come. Okay, first thing. Second thing, the amount of money that Barcelona wanted from the beginning. So there are so many factors that people forget. People think that we have the money, we will just pay the money. Obviously we don't have the UCL, and if we start paying every dime that every club wants, भाई हम मार्केट में कहीं खड़े ही नहीं होंगे. मार्केट में हम खड़े ही नहीं होंगे. Nick, moving fast won't happen. There are certain reasons. If you want to move fast, you will have to pay everything that the other club is wanting. Simple. We can move fast for Lisandro Martinez, but we will have to pay 50 million. And we know that we can pay that much money, but at the same point of time, we also know that we can get him for less. Same with Frenkiedejong. Overall, they wanted 85 fixed. Now we are basically getting him on a package of 85, with add-ons. So everything at this point of time suggests that we are going into, a different approach, in the market. Whether it's going to pay off or not, that's the key. It's one thing waiting, Nick Pai. It's one thing waiting about a certain player, but obviously you cannot just be solely dependent on a certain player throughout the window. रिजवान भाई नहीं किया बेट, नहीं किया है बेट. निक भाई देखो, that's what I'm saying. See, we want to go for Frenkiedejong. We are very very close, right? Martinez, Arsenal wants him. When it comes to Antony at this point of time, the price tag is keeping everyone away. So we can still get all our targets. But yes, as you said, moving fast is the key in terms of getting the job done before the team goes on to the preseason. All right. And guys, first thing first, like, share, subscribe. ठीक है, हमेशा बोलता हूँ, notifications, that's very important, so that you don't miss out on anything. Anything. आयुष is saying मुझे लगता है सबसे अच्छा मुकिele for 10 million is a no brainer. आयुष भाई, मुकिele for 10 million should not be even be discussed. Just go pay that 10 million and get the guy in. Get the guy in. Simple as that. You cannot keep on giving away on cheap players. बिल्कुल. Venkatesh bhai saying got it, makes sense. Kal khatam or exactly tomorrow it's going to be over for Eriksen at Brentford. So let's see. Exactly, that's what Romero said. deadline day will be upon us within no time. Nick, we all know that. And hopefully, and still as I am saying, क्योंकि फर्स्ट प्री सीजन के लिए बहुत सारे बंदे अवेलेबल वैसे भी नहीं होंगे, यू नो वैसे भी नहीं होंगे. So at this point of time, we are just hoping. At this point of time, we are just hoping that whoever we sign, is at least getting 3 preseason games. I am not banking on everyone getting all the games. I am at least expecting that our target to have 3 games at least. He will definitely wear 21. He loves number 21. Venkatesh, Malaysia, De Jong, Eriksen, Antony, Martinez. Best window, definitely. Venkatesh, and all the names are possible. So we are getting Malaysia for the amount that we are getting for Pereira. So that's one thing. Okay. Second, De Jong, we have reduced the price significantly. So let's see. Eriksen on a free, Martinez for 50, Antony for almost 60, and we can still get some money from the sales. It's on us. It's on us. We will get a final decision on Friday. Ayush bhai, Friday. When is the deadline day? Deadline day is 1st of September. 1st of September, Hari bhai. It has been extended. Extended. 2 months of exactly. Earlier when it comes to Premier League, it goes a bit deeper, but with others it's a bit early. Hari bhai, obviously when last window was a good one, but the names that Venkatesh mentioned, if we can get them, it would be a much better window than the last one. गौरव भाई बेलिंगम के लिए जा सकते हैं इन फ्यूचर, डेफिनेटली जा सकते हैं, बट अगर हम अभी अपना मिडफील्ड स्टैक कर रहे हैं तो फिर देखना पड़ेगा कि वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू प्ले. Early Premier League prediction. I will try on Friday, Potato Boy. I am trying to get Lokmanyu on the stream. He represents United, he represents India in FIFA. So I am trying to get him on board. If he can get in, that would be much more fun. So Vashisht bhai, not immediately. Walk definitely nahi karega. But if Shaw is injured, then we have, then we might see him starting straight away. Skamaka is my personal choice as well, Kaushik bhai, but Sassuolo is demanding for 40 million. 40 million. So possible थोड़ा सा नहीं लग रहा. Nick, I am very confident about Eriksen signing. Big impact, I am not very sure about because Donny will be there, and we will have to see how much of a player, how much game time is Eriksen gonna get. So let's see how that goes. Hello Anuj bhai, welcome to the stream. Bhai, I try to take everyone's comments. I try to take everyone's comments, and hopefully, I just don't want to miss. It's all about interactions. So Venkatesh is asking, what would you back for defensive lineup against a top 4 club against other clubs? Venkatesh, by looking at what we have at this point of time, definitely going to be the low, against defensive teams, and then Maguire and Varane, and then Shaw, and against attacking teams, Shaw and then AWB might be played. So let's see. Nahin, I never played video games. Never got into it. भाई रोनाल्डो की कोई न्यूज नहीं है. He is staying. सबको पता है वो कहीं नहीं जा रहा. He is staying. So don't worry about Ronaldo. Exactly, Nick. That's why I said. Possibility is very, very less, Ayush bhai, that we get everyone in, but if we can get them in, that would be great. Gaurav bhai saying out of the topic, can Haaland play for England? नहीं भाई, क्यों खेलेगा Haaland England के लिए? क्यों खेलेगा वो? Dr. MUFC says Bailey 50, Axel 10, Williams 12. Doctor, guys, a question from my side to every one of you. Which striker do you think we should get to complement Ronaldo? We have so many names. My personal choice is Kamaka. Dr. MFC, whoever, 23, 25 guys out there, who do you want? Who do you want as our striker? Backup striker, to who will complement Ronaldo? Mention the names. Mention the names. Vivek says Kamaka. All right. Vinith Bhai says AWB might go if offer comes. Exactly. They can definitely leave. Dr. MU. All right. Ojas is saying Osimhen. Apart from that, everyone is saying Kamaka. Anjul Bhai, welcome to the stream. अभी थोड़ा टाइम है. मलेशिया का थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाए अंजुल भाई, बट अभी थोड़ा सा टाइम है. बिल्कुल नहीं भाई. रिजवान भाई, बिल्कुल नहीं जाना चाहिए यूनाइटेड को नेमार के लिए, क्योंकि भाई हमें टीम बनानी है, हमें इंडिविजुअल्स का पहाड़ नहीं लगाना. ठीक है. Nick, no one is going to play alongside Ronaldo. We all know that. We are not going to play with two strikers. We don't play with two strikers. Erik and Hag don't play with two strikers. So Ayush is saying Lautaro Martinez is not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And he's a two-striker system. Not gonna happen. Exactly. That's why I don't want him. Malaysia, frenkiedejong, Antony, Martinez. Frenkiedejong starter. Antony could be a starter. Martinez a starter. Mukiele could be a starter if we sell one of those. Malaysia starting with the backup, but definitely has the possibility to go become a striker. Anuj bhai, welcome to the stream. Vibha bhai, see, when we talk about buying a striker, okay, when we talk about buying a striker, we don't have to just look at one season, okay? We need someone with the potential who will lead us for the next 5-6 seasons. So, I don't rate Osimhen because of his injuries, Ojas bhai, and also the price tag on his head. The price tag on his head is absolutely diabolical, you can say. 100 million for Osimhen. Are you kidding me? Never. Ankit bhai, agar if he performs, very good. But I have very, very, very low hopes from Martial. Very unpopular opinion, Joao Felix. I don't think we are going to pay 70-80 million on Dubai. Martial, no one will take. Just why that's the problem. Emmanuel Dennis is not a striker, Nick. He has played most of his games as a winger. We don't need Emmanuel Dennis. And as I said, we need someone who can get us very, very far in the coming years. I think Skamaka, is a very, very potent weapon, and he can definitely make a lot of difference. Donny Bruno and frenkiedejong can 3-star. Definitely they can start. Definitely they can start, but not in all the games. Not in all the games. It's asking for too much. Skamaka is not someone who will settle for the bench role. Same with Osimhen and Nkunku. They are too good to be bench players. It's not about expensive. It's not about expensive, Nick. It's basically about, he's not an out-and-out striker. That's my thing. If he was an out-and-out striker, we could have get him for 10-15 million and try him for a season, but he's not an out-and-out striker. Who will play CDM? Lisandro Martinez, Talil bhai. Lisandro Martinez. See, there are certain players who will come and ready to be benched. But what Dr. MUFC is saying is basically, some Skamaka would definitely come if he knows that he will be learning from Ronaldo for a season. So one season he is willing to be on the bench. But if we are bringing on someone like Osimhen, which I don't think we should ever bring, Nkunku, my personal choice, and Nkunku, then it's gonna be difficult. Because then he will be like, we are almost the same age group. Why would I be on the bench? So, Ron bhai, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining. Nick, I would rather play, McNeil than Dominic Solanke. Venkatesh bhai, he has already left. He has already left. And Shubhai, important question. United paying for De Jong as reported earlier installments. Anuj bhai, if the installments are low, when we are paying to the club, obviously that increases our budget. Obviously that increases our budget. because in the year we will be paying, like, if we are paying 30 million, 25 million, whatever it is, so that would be written in the book. So obviously that increases our budget. He has played some significant games, Khalil bhai, and even when he plays as a CD, as a CB, half of the times, because of the possession and the island that Ajax plays and played under Erik and Hag, he used to be in the midfield. That's why his tackling numbers are so high, and his set pieces and deliveries are exactly. That's what I want as well. That's, I want them to pay 50 million, and then we get in, we pay 50, and we get our player. Hello, Praful bhai, welcome to the stream. Broha is going to Newcastle, Ankit bhai. Broha is going to Newcastle, I guess, for 30 million. The news which I am getting is Broha going to Newcastle. Broha going to Newcastle for 30 million, because Eki deal might just fall out. Everything is in place, but still the final signature is yet to be put. Yet to be put. So विवा भाई, यहाँ पे थोड़ा इशू चल रहा है, मुझे पूरा ही चेंज करना पड़ेगा, नेटवर्क का थोड़ा, ये कुछ टाइम से, ये पिछले हफ्ते से थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया, एंड बाहर थोड़ा देयर इज अ स्टॉर्म एज वेल, काफी तेज हवा चल रही है बाहर, तो इस वजह से भी थोड़ा हो सकता है. इट्स ओके कौशिक भाई, थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर जॉइनिंग इन. Guys, you have seen the numbers, you have seen the targets. Make sure that you help me achieve the target. Like, share, subscribe. You make sure that you bring in other United fans as well, football fans as well, because when it's transfer market, it's just not about United. Obviously, focus will be United, but we have so many things to talk about. In the meanwhile, Lukaku has reached Inter Milan. Okay, Inter Milan. Who do you think, we have 20 people out here. What do you think is gonna be the number of goals that Lukaku will score this season? Now that he's back at Inter, so should United go for Pau Torres? We should try, Anuj bhai, we should try, but 55 million, let's see. Sure, Kaushik bhai, you can join after the dinner, no issues at all. Harry Kane, Rando bhai. I have seen Pinamonti play. I have seen Pinamonti play, but I am not going with Italians, Nick bhai. I am not going with Italians. Especially as a striker. If Italian defender, then totally different thing. But Italian striker at this point of time, I am not going with anyone. Scamacca is the one, because he's totally, he's built different, and he had, he showed his quality. He showed his quality against England as well, even though he was so isolated. Jack is asking, hello Jack, welcome to the stream. Martinez, Eriksen might be Antony, Jack, and Martinez is not sure. So let's see. Ankit by 5, I think, with the way they play, I think, the way they play, basically he might score 15. Yeah, exactly, Karan bhai, 10 to 15. As I said, Dr. MFC, that Nkunku, as well as one more guy, that is Kamaka. He will be available for almost half the price, almost in 40 million, 1/3 of the price of Nkunku. So we can try him. We can try for sure. We were in Netherlands. I love their football, but obviously I want them to lose as soon as possible in the World Cup because of LVG. Exactly, Nick. There are certain leagues at this point of time where we have to scout very, very carefully. Bundesliga, the quality has become so poor because of just one team dominating season after season, is that any player you are going to take is a risk. Oh, just by, his downfall was created by, in my opinion, Torino itself. When you put 100 million tag on a player who even is not worth even half the price, not even worth half the price. So at that point of time, definitely you're gonna suffer. If you are making a 50, 30, 40 million player look like 100 million, obviously you are going to suffer, and that's what happening. That's what happening at this point of time with Belotti. He is leaving as a free agent, and at this point of time, not many people I am seeing who are interested in getting him. Biba bhai, absolutely not. Absolutely not Imran Khan style. Ankit bhai, they have come out. The Inter Milan ultras, they have come out and they have said that he will have to earn everything from the scratch. No one is going to ask for his autograph. They have basically, threatened, threatened the Inter Milan ultras that no, you don't have to ask for him. Let him win us over again, and then we will see. Why injury prone? Not a striker by any stretch of imagination. Always a winger. So don't want Depay. He has improved. He has improved, but still not United quality. Nick Bhai, still not United quality. That's what I am saying. That he will easily score 15 goals. But then I think this time, Milan fans, now that they have lost, Inter fans, now they have lost their Scudetto to AC Milan, they will be hoping that if Lukaku can score the goals in important games, then we can see whether he is, you know, cheered or jeered by the Inter fans. MUFC are battling for A's who is well. We were by one thing, one thing that's going on at this point of time. We are not dealing with Ajax. We are not dealing with Ajax, and we are doing a very good thing. We are just waiting to see if any club comes in and willing to pay the amount of money that Ajax wants. We absolutely love Martinez. Erik Ten Hag wants him. So, fingers crossed we get him. Guys, keep liking, sharing, and subscribing, because even if you are missing, if you are joining right now, a like would help a lot. So 39 we have reached. Target is a long way away. We are almost, you can say, 1/3 into the live stream. So, guys, one question from you again. Which team do you think, guys, listen me out, hear me out. Which team do you think is going to take Martial off our hands, and for how much money? Realistic options, realistic options, no banter. Just realistic options. Who will take Martial? Who will take Martial from us, and for how much money? And Nick, I would say Martial without even thinking twice. But then we don't have many options in the market who will take them. Who will take him. So Matt says, remember Belotti scoring hat trick? Exactly. 100 million was always his price. Guys, I have shared the link on Twitter. If you have not followed me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter and keep on interacting so that the stream keeps on flourishing. All right. So Ojas says 40 million Everton. We can definitely give that a go. Newcastle. Viv says Newcastle. Hari says AC Milan 20 million. Betis 19 million. Roma ko de do. Ajax or Leipzig 20 to 35 million. That's the thing. That no one is willing to show the interest. At this point of time, as fans we are talking that we need this much money, we need that much money. But then we also have to keep in mind that the others are not interested at all. We have not even heard a single club who's taking interest in Martial. They know their condition at United, still they are not willing to take a punt. भाई 30-40 million अगर किसी ने दे दिया मार्शियल के तो उसकी पूजा करो. If someone is paying 30-40 million for Martial, उसको भाई उसके पेट्रोल के खर्चे से लेकर उसको सब कुछ दे दो. सब कुछ दे दो. Ajax, they deal very, very sensibly, Nick bhai. It's not, they are not going to indulge with someone like Martial. I think that's a really good move for Henderson. That's a really, really good move for Henderson. And I absolutely love the fact that we are not going to insert any clause. So we are just going to get him back next season. Yeah, exactly, Vinith. But that's what I'm saying. He's not going to go anywhere. Pallavai says soft deal Martial and Antony plus 45 million. Pallav, you know, that's one thing that we can do. You know, but then one is a right winger, the second one is a left winger. So, Jack, even other clubs, 2025, I think is his ceiling. 20 to 25 million, I think, is his ceiling. Anything above that, that's a bonus. Guys, 10 likes away from reaching 50. If you have missed out on liking, like, share, subscribe, and that would be 1/3 of target achieved. But we keep on going. We keep on going. And notifications, guys. I always say notifications. Putting notifications on is very, very crucial. Guys, yeah. Bahar, whenever the wind picks up, it lags. Really, really sorry for that. यहाँ पे storm आने के predictions हैं आज. Exactly, Edgar. We have talked about it before, and I think that's the main reason. 250,000. That 250,000 is the biggest problem for us. No one is going to pay that much of wages. Simple as that. Ankit bhai, Newcastle, they have got money, but they are not brain dead. वो आके सीधा 45 million नहीं देने वाले. The signings that they are doing, they know what they are doing in the market. Botman, even in the January window, the signings they made. So I think they are doing really, really good business. If Newcastle were desperate, trying to survive, we could have tried someone like Martial to be over there, but unfortunately, they are in a very good stage at this point of time, and there is nothing we can do. So, could Ten Hag not get a tune of Martial? Very, very difficult name. It totally depends on the player. In the past, he has just not done anything on the pitch. He just don't care. That's the problem. उसको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. तुम उसको खिलाओ ना खिलाओ, he is happy 250. भाई मिलियन उठा रहा है महीने के यार, बिना कुछ करे. Martial is getting £1,000,000 per month. क्या है, मोटिवेशन कुछ है ही नहीं उसको. Not gonna happen, Pallav bhai. Ankit bhai, I think there is still 2 years left on Martial's contract. Hello, Alison. Welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot for joining in. Exactly 2 more years. See, we took a punt. Sevilla took a punt with him, but that guy got himself injured 3 times at Seville. 3 times at Sevilla, and obviously they are not going to take him. 1 goal in 6 months. Which team is going to take him? I don't think many. Simple. Hello, Aman bhai. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Keegan. Welcome to the stream. Exactly. Nick, I think he didn't do anything. 1 goal in 6 months. Almost 5.5 months. Nothing at all. वही तो बोल रहा हूँ ना पल्लव भाई. क्या है motivation? That guy got no motivation. Simple. See, we took a risk, and Sevilla took a risk. We took a risk, like, or we should say we took a punt by sending him on loan. If he had performed, we could have easily made Sevilla pay 30 to 35 million. All right, but that move backfired, and backfired in the worst way possible. Now everyone knows how injury prone he is and his attitude. We all know. Alisson, no deal is off at this point of time, and Ajax wanting 80 million is one thing, and we any club paying 80 million is totally different thing. Keegan, I was laughing at every post that Sevilla made. You know, they were literally hyping Martial as if they have gone Maradona. You know, they hyped Martial as if they have got prime Maradona with them. So that shows how poor the social media handle of Sevilla was in terms of getting the job done. You know, they could have just been happy, but every day they kept putting up post after post after post. So exactly, no one is going to pay. No one. You know, it makes no sense at all. So let's see. As I always say that wanting is one thing. Even we want 35 million for Martial. Who's going to pay 35 million for Martial? You know, नहीं शेर भाई बैन नहीं बजा रहा वी वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट which team who might be interested in taking Martial. Unfortunately, there is absolutely not a single query on even for a loan. So Martial should be sold, Allison. But as I said, who's going to take him? That's what the point topic of discussion few minutes back. Who's going to take Martial? One last season for Martial. Nimish, looks like we had, our hands are tied. Looks like our hands are tied because there is no one in the market who's willing to take him. So unfortunately, we will have to keep him. Simple. That's the thing. Shenbai, 2 years. Wages will be a huge problem, Red Devil. Wages will be a huge problem. One thing we can do is, totally terminate his deal, pay half the amount he's going to earn in the next 2 years, and just get rid of him. But obviously, we know United, and they are not going to do it. They are not going to do it. So, no point thinking about it at this point of time. Edgar says they even got him recorded video from R9. Exactly. See, you can get any video from anyone if you are not willing to perform. If you are not putting up the hard hour in the training, it's not going to happen. Simple as that. Exactly, Jones. Respected that guy. Respected that guy. But the way he has behaved, the way he has shown that he is not bothered to play, he just is happy to be on the bench. What else to say? Nothing. Guys, 5 likes away from reaching 50. Make sure you do that. Keep liking it. Make sure you share the link of the stream so that others can join in as well. And at the same point of time, make sure that you are following me on the social media handles through the description, and I will be following you back, guys. Let's see. Allison, I think this is his last season. Last hope. If he does anything good, it's fine. He might just stay for the next season, but new contract, I don't think he's going to get. Lagao palla bhai, lagao call lagao. Danish is saying after end of season thought this place ruined Man United. Exactly. See, someone like Lingard, he has the audacity to go out and ask for the money. After being a squad player throughout his career, he feels that he is entitled to that much money. No one is paying. Now he's making TikTok in Miami. Exactly, Edgar. That's why he's been. That's why he's here for so long. Otherwise, he won't be. Marzukbhai, welcome to the stream. Nimish says he can revive his career, but yeah, definitely going to be a bit difficult, Nimish bhai. Definitely going to be a bit difficult. Exactly, Shenbhai. That's the thing. He has basically given all the hopes for ever playing for England, ever making it out. And that's why it frustrates me. Before, Before, I used to respect Jones. I have said that before. I used to respect Jones, but not anymore. We are not getting Tillemans. Absolute bogus. गौरव भाई देखो, the thing at this point of time is no one is interested in Tillemans. तो एजेंट जो है वो यूनाइटेड के साथ लिंक करने में लगा है. The only team who was after Tillemans was Arsenal, and even they moved, they backed out of the deal. So it's just at this point of time, it's just no one. It was Arsenal, but now no one. Nick, that's what I am hoping as well. We have seen how many flop players he has improved and taken to another level at Ajax. So let's see. Karan bhai, he is busy making TikTok videos. So I don't know who is going to buy him. He wants 150,000 wages. So let's see. Nimish bhai, we can get Martinez if we are, at this point of time, news from everywhere suggests that we are in the mix. So fingers crossed. We are in the mix. So let's see. If ETH somehow gets Martial going, not for 10 million. इतने पे नहीं देने वाले. अरे शुभम भाई, बहुत दिनों बाद welcome to the stream. Any links for AWB and Belly? Anirudh bhai, not at this point of time. Guys, 3 likes away from 50. Make sure you make it possible as soon as you can. And then we move on to our next target, that is 100. Then 150. One step by step. Shen bhai, I have not heard anything about it. Waiting for it. Pallavi, I am expecting 30 goals from Sancho and Rashford. Let's see how many they bring us, sir. He's staying. Cruz. Aman bhai, he's staying. Gaurav bhai, looks like we won't. If someone gets AWB, we might. Otherwise, we are going to stick with those two. And Erik Ten Hag would be hoping that he, and I basically, United fans are hoping that he can change the fortune of either of the two players, so that we are not going, empty-handed basically in the season on the right-hand side. Never gonna happen on this, but you all know that. Anyone will prefer, at this point of time, anyone will prefer, United over Arsenal, regardless of whatever the English pundit says. So let's see. Yeah, Jones' contract runs for another year, one more year. Marzuk by Fuzzy era, we didn't hijack a lot of deals. Basically, others hijacked our deals. So no one cares, Shubham bhai. Christian Eriksen, here we go. Maz bhai, here we go आने में थोड़ा सा टाइम है. At this point of time, as I said, first को पता लग जाएगा. Bellingham for 2023. Liverpool with the hot favorites. Anirudh bhai. Matt, see, the one thing is one player willing to play, the other player just willing to sit. So we have to keep that in mind. Guys, 2 likes away from 50. Make sure you do it as soon as possible. Declan Rice, West Ham is saying he is not for sale. Declan Rice is not for sale according to West Ham. And if we are going to try, they want 100 to 150 million. Makes no sense. He is not going anywhere. Hello, Sukhi bhai. All good. How are you? Gaurav bhai says, we should. Absolutely. Don't rate Sangare at all. 35 million for Sangare makes no sense. These guys, Sangare, I am willing to spend 35, 40 million for a guy who's, started straight away. I don't think Sangare is in that mold just yet. Abhishek bhai, welcome to the stream. Dalot can become a star under Erik Ten Hag because he can attack and, ETH can improve him. But obviously, as I said, It's gonna come from the player. Ankit bhai 21 is coming, but कब आएगा भगवान जाने. Ericsson, Malaysia, De Jong, and Martinez. I would say it's a 8 of 10 window. 8 out of 10 window. Exactly. This is so expensive. Matt, next year as well. Next year as well, because he signed a long-term contract. I think he signed a 6-year contract with the Hammers, and at this point of time, they are willing to pay him almost, I guess, 83 or 84 million over the next 10 years. That's how big a contract they are willing to offer, just to keep him at the club. Just to keep him at the club. Exactly. Exactly, Shanbhai. 35 million euros, but he is not a starter. He can be levels above McTominay and Fred, but he is not United quality. Simple as that. There is a reason there is, not a single team interested in Sangare at this point of time. Because he's not worth the money. And people are not willing to take a 35 million risk with someone like Sangare. He is doing well for, I think, yeah, PSV in Eredivisie. That's his level at this point of time. So let's see. So Kibai, that's how it is. That's how it is. Just look at the first training session pictures. Just look at the first training session pictures. I wish I could show, but since I have not, I didn't plan it before. If I show it right now, I might get a copy strike, so I won't show it. But on Twitter, it is there. You can go out and see the first training session, how is basically guiding the players. Just have a look. Guys, one like away from 50. Don't. All right, I will complete. Don't miss out on liking it. If that doesn't sign a new contract, yeah, they can, but they cannot force him to stay. And Rice is not 28, 29. All right, so he has all the time with him. He can just stay and take his time. So, do you think having Ronaldo, 100%, 100%, Danish way. When you have a player like Ronaldo in your team, बिल्कुल नहीं अभिषेक भाई, बिल्कुल नहीं. Fred or McTominay might play one game here or there, where we have to need that defensive stability. Otherwise, Frenkiedejong in a deep role, might play with someone like Donny as well as Bruno. But if Lisandro Martinez comes in, that's a totally different thing. That's my only problem as well, Gaurav bhai. That's my only concern, you can say, that Ericsson might not sign because this is World Cup year, and he's not going to get even 1,000 minutes. So let's see whether he signs or not. Aman bhai, DVD won't be our CDM. I don't think so. I think we are looking at Martinez to make sure we have a body in the middle of the park. And as I said, many games, those three, that trio can play. Bruno, Frankie, and Donny, but not every game. In few games, we will need the likes of Fred and McTominay. But if Lisandro Martinez comes in, that changes the equation of the entire team, the way they want to play at this point of time. So we will just have to wait and watch. Guys have reached 50. Thanks a lot. Make sure you keep liking and make it to the 100 mark. I know it's gonna be a difficult, but obviously not impossible. If I have not signed, make sure subscribe. Make sure you do that and share the video with everyone you can. Martinez is a CB. He can play as a CDM. If we are looking at Martinez just as a CB, makes no sense. Just as a CB makes no sense for a 5'9" guy in Premier League. 5'9" guy in Premier League, it's gonna be very, very difficult for him. Lineup scenario would be very interesting. Frenkie, Lisandro, and Bruno, most likely Abhishek bhai. It is over. Cruz, Aman bhai, it is over for him, for sure. Malaysia signing means he's going out. Thanks a lot for the super chat, Vaishnavi. If we end up with no other mate, no, we don't. With that, we have three. With these three guys, we have three players who are willing to work really, really hard. So in most of the games, it will work. Obviously, not against the likes of Liverpool or Man City. That's where we might go with someone like McTominay or Fred. So let's see. 100%. 100%. Even with the efficiency he has gone and basically tied up the Malaysia deal. He should be appreciated. Good evening, bhai. Welcome to the stream. Sandeep bhai, they can sell such a huge amount of money involved. They might not get it in a season or two. So they might sell, but you know a bit difficult. FDG is not going to put pressure on Bruno. You know, he is going to put pressure on. I think he's not going to put pressure on anyone. I think Donny coming back and ETH, who's trying for Ericsson, that's the factor that Donny will, Bruno will be under pressure. 100%, Nick. 100%. I will check, Ojas bhai, I will check Lisandro Martinez height. I thought it was 5'9". Yeah, it is 5'9". It is 5'9". Ojas bhai. He is 175 centimeter, not 178 centimeter. That's what I said. That I read that he was 5'9". He is 5'9". Praful bhai, who will start, looks like Dalo. Looks like Dalo. Danish by most probably Ronaldo will get it, but it can be Bruno. I won't be surprised. What I am expecting from Antony, first of all, it's to be seen whether he arrives or not. It's to be seen whether he arrives or not. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. If he arrives, then what I expect? I expect, max to max 10 goals. Max to max. First season will be rotated, so 100% Nimish bhai, 100%. You need that bodies, you need few of the players. Not everyone can be, world class player in a squad. So Shiran bhai, exactly. Matter of time. Matter of time. Danish bhai, at this point of time, no progress. Bruno or Ronaldo for captain, definitely Ronaldo. Abhishek bhai. Leonard, welcome to the stream. We are talking about how efficiently we are trying to get the deals done, and how we need to be patient to get the deals done. We cannot go over the board. Malaysia deal surprised everyone. We might do the same with Lisandro Martinez as well. So we just have to keep patience at this point of time. Arish Nitibai, welcome. No issues at all. Ojas bhai, thanks a lot for staying in. I am expecting a 15 goal plus this season with United. I don't expect him with 15, to be honest. 10 is my number, because I don't, if he plays every game, then the number will be high. But I don't see that he is going to play all the games straight away. On the right, it's going to be Sancho. On the left, it's going to be Rashford. Who should be sold? Bailey. Praful by Bailey and Jones. These two guys needs to get their ass out of United. Simple as that. Simple as that. These two guys needs to get their ass off out of United. I have absolutely no doubt, Ankit bhai. I have absolutely no doubt that he is going to absolutely rock this season. Aditya bhai, thanks a lot for the sticker. Thanks a lot. Do you think we can get De Jong after this month? Shinti bhai, I am hopeful. I am hopeful. When it comes to Ronaldo, the last time it was everything on Bruno. If there was a Bruno flop, If Bruno flopped in a single game, means nothing because our wingers were so out of form. So I am expecting Ronaldo to score more than 20 goals this season. That's my prediction. We can propose exchange deal for Antony. Shenwai, the thing is, Pelestri or Ahmad, you know, it's not like you are giving them settled players. Antony is a settled player. Ahmad, was sitting on Rangers bench throughout the season last time. Pelestri, Alaves bench. So even if you are offering them those two players, they will be like, all right, 15 million, that's it, not a penny more. And then what would you say? Jose Mourinho was right about a lot of things. He was wrong about a lot of things, but that's how it is. Hello, Bhaiya. Welcome to the stream. No, we won't go for Dembele. You know, one thing that I'm really liking about this window about United, one thing is that we are not getting linked with, you know, players who sees themselves as brilliant and are not performing on the pitch. Likes of Neymar, likes of Dembele, these guys, we are not getting linked with them, which is really, really good. Exactly, bhaiya, exactly. If that happens, but hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. Exactly, Shnidhi bhai. That's what we talked about in the last stream as well. That all of a sudden 8 to 9 guys going out of form in a single season. I have never seen that. Big if, big if, Danish bhai, big if. Exactly, exactly. Well, good point made. Good point made, Ankit bhai. We have not launched our jersey because we are waiting to have that signing who will flaunt the jersey. So let's see. Chelsea want Dembele, absolutely. Hello, Noob Gamers, welcome to the stream. Dembele to Chelsea, Raphinha to Barcelona looks like the most probable. Looks like the most probable, Praful Bhai, at this point of time. So let's see how that goes. Guys, keep liking the stream. It's 55 now, hoping to reach 100 at least. Target is 150, but hoping to reach 100 at least by the end of the stream. 30, no. No. 25, Ayush bhai, definitely for Ronaldo. 25 for sure. Sandeep bhai, honestly speaking, they can sign Ganabri because Ganabri wants to move. Okay? Ganabri wants to move and he will, he won't be as expensive as Rafinha. So Ganabri, they can definitely take. I won't be surprised if Arsenal ends up with Ganabri. His value is around 45 million. 45 million. So I won't be surprised if Arsenal somehow gets Gnabry because he wants to move. He wants to move. Might be, Srinidhi might be, but hopefully it doesn't go that way. These deals will definitely happen. I won't say definitely. Sorry, my bad, but huge chance. Huge chance of happening. So hopefully, Ankit bhai, if the midfield that we are trying to create, and if our wingers inform, Ronaldo can easily take the golden boot. Gnabry, Praful bhai, he has said in interviews that he won't mind getting back to Arsenal. He has always loved Arsenal, so he won't mind it. Leonard, I am expecting 30 goals, as I said, from Rashford and Sancho throughout the season. Obviously, cannot be Ronaldo all the time. We have to manage his game very, very well. His body. No, Danish bhai, no chance of winning the PL. Even when you get all the players that you want, the manager takes time to make them settle into a team. Make them settle into a team. So, as I said, it's not gonna be the next season where we just go out and challenge and win the Premier League. So, hopefully, season after that they can. Yeah, that's why I said they are trying to. Don't know. They are trying for Asensio as well. They are trying. They might try for Gnabry as well. So let's see. कुछ नहीं है भैया. It was, रोमेरो ने बोला है कि राफिनिया डील इज ऑन. ये था उसका बॉम्बशेल. दैट्स इट. Even though Rafinha, Leeds has agreed to a contract, you know, for the sorry, agreed for the price with Chelsea. Rafinha is still willing to go to Barcelona. Mm, looks like it, Praful bhai. Looks like it. 100%. 100%. I expect him as well, Leonard. I expect him as well. Yes, Aman bhai, he resigned 2 days back. 2 or 3 days back, he resigned. So far, Rooney is not with any club. He resigned and he's looking forward to a new journey whenever that starts. So let's see. Hoping, wishing Rooney all the best. We'll always do that. Rooney gone from Derby. And he will be having his new team very, very shortly. In the meanwhile, we have reached 58 likes. If you are here, not like, share, or subscribe, make sure you do that. And obviously, this banner is very, very crucial because every time if I say, you might get annoyed. So just look at the banner that I have put up on the screen. Malaysia's crossing is very, very good. Madrismo bhai. Thanks a lot for the super chat. All right, super sticker. Sorry. Barca bargain and Matt United pay United. That's how it is. Our players don't have any resale value. If we put 40 million plus 10 million add-ons for Martin. Shniti bhai, see, I explained this situation before. I will explain it again. United is playing the waiting game when it comes to Martinez deal. Okay? We are playing the waiting game. What's happening at this point of time is we are waiting to see how much far ahead is Arsenal willing to go. Ajax wants 50, Arsenal is willing to pay 40. We are not in talks with Ajax. All right? We are not in talks with Ajax. We are in talks with Martinez's agents. The moment Arsenal will pay 50 million for Martinez, agents will call us, and then it's on us whether we want to go into that deal or we just take a step back. If we go into the deal, then it would be on the player which team he decides. Simple. He's very, very fast. He is going to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest, might be the fastest in the Premier League. Aditya bhai, thanks a lot. Rooney should manage some team like Everton. Definitely, Praful bhai. That's a huge chance. Hello, Shay. Welcome to the stream. Antony is possible, Madrismo bhai, but it's a bit difficult. So let's see how that goes. We have to keep our fingers crossed. FDJ will return around 12th or 14th. Shiran bhai. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. He won't be available, so it might be one of the reasons. By Martinez's best threat is his dead ball, and his tackling. Dead ball delivery and tackling, absolutely world class. 3 tackles per game is not a joke. Yeah, Arsenal. See, Ajax will take any money from us. We can go there and talk with Ajax about certain 3-year plan or 2-year plan, something like that. We are so good. We are in such a good relationship with Ajax. Van der Sar over there. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem for us. We are just waiting to see if Arsenal is ready to put another bid. If they put another bid, then we will try to match it. If they don't, we might just pay 40 million and Lisandro will be ours. So that's the thing. Exactly. 3 successful tackles per game. It's not a joke. That's why I said, guys, we have reached 58 likes. If you are here, if you have missed out on liking, make sure you do that so that the numbers keep on increasing. It helps with the algorithm more than anything else. It's the algorithm. If we play to our potential, we will get into top four. Top three is looking very, very unlikely because Chelsea will spend. There is, they will spend and they will spend a lot of money. And Spurs, we are already seeing they are going bonkers in the market. So let's see. Aman bhai, see, when a new manager comes in, obviously he wants to give the experienced player a bit more chance with the club. Bit more chance with the club. So once season, you know, Erik Ten Hag is definitely going with him. In the meanwhile, Henderson will play for Nottingham. He will get the experience of playing again, not on bench. So he is playing in a league where aerially he is not facing those targets. You have to understand that. He is playing in a league where he is not going against a lot of tall players. You know, and in look at his game against I think Benfica. Yeah, Benfica in the Champions League. Look how he was toyed away basically with someone like Nunez. Let's see Shran bhai. Data bhai is here. FDA doesn't अभी नहीं होगा announce. Varane Martinez or Maguire Martinez. Varane and Maguire. Martinez as a CDM. I don't want a 5'9" to be our centre back in the PL. Might get totally bullied. Might get totally bullied. Yeah, let's see Shinti bhai, lots of ifs and buts at this point of time with lot of our players. Lot of our players. He didn't. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. Look at the game throughout. He didn't dominated Nunez in any way. There was a reason that other guys were free because Nunez was hogging. Nunez was basically hogging those guys. Ajax play a certain way, and I am not saying that a 5'9" centre back is destined to flop, but I am not willing to take a risk in the first season of the manager. If Erik Ten Hag is bringing him as a CB, if he wants to play him as a CB, if he thinks he is going to be the CB, obviously he is the manager, and I'm gonna back him. Simple. But I don't want a 5'9" to play as a CB in Premier League. 5'9" CB in Premier League. That's it. If he comes in, if he is given the role of a CB, I really hope he breaks all the records. You know, so that way it's a deal done. Obviously, rumors are being spread so that they can get a bit more money. Everyone at this point of time knows that the deal is done for frenkiedejong. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before it's announced. They are trying to get a bit more money now that they are also trying to sign other players. So let's see. Ronaldo will come in, I guess, 10 days. By 10th, Madrid most probably. If you, Ankit bhai, I don't see De Gea as a modern goalkeeper at all. If he can develop that skill, that means curtains for Henderson for sure. But in one season, the guy who didn't do anything for last 10, 11 seasons, in one season, if he can do that, kudos to him. Exactly, that's what I feel as well. 5'9", in the center of the midfield, that's fine. But as a center back in a physical league like Premier League, you know, it's gonna be a tall order, you know. And I'm not saying in a sarcastic way, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tall order for him. So that's why, if the manager wants him, get him. Simple. Whether he wants to play him, he will have the option, right? He will have the option. He might be used as a CDM. He might be used as a CB. So let's see. Exactly, Nick. That's that's what I'm saying. The guy who has not even tried for the last 11 years. You cannot expect him to do that in in one season or even in a preseason. So Srinidhi bhai, I don't see this. He loves United and all that thing. No one is going to come out and say he hates United, first of all. And he's the same guy who wanted to leave United few years back. So, see, at this point of time, it's the money that talks, PR agency just talks. I want to see everything on the field. Last season, he was absolutely brilliant. And if he can give what Ten Hag wants from him, kudos. No hatred, nothing against De Gea. If he is here, I want him to perform. Simple as that. And that's what I want from every United player, not just one guy. And the way Timber deal is completely off for summer. Looks like it's completely off for summer. He is too scared to go against LVG. Pau Torres. Send my Pau Torres. Henderson will be the undisputed number one, Datta bhai. If this season goes wrong, or even average for De Gea, and if Henderson thrives at Nottingham, that curtains for De Gea and anyone for the next 10 years at United. That's going to be Henderson. But let's see. And Isma bhai, see, Donny started his career as a CDM. Okay? Out and out CDM, he started as his career. Then he played in a bit of a deep line playmaker role. He also played a lot of games. The season in which Ajax did the most damage, in the Champions League. He was playing as a number 10. He was given the free. So that's why I am saying that if Bruno is not improving his game, it might just, we might just see Bruno on the bench. So true. Nick, quality, as I said, still remains one of the best shot stoppers in the game. But the other two aspects, commanding the box, null, and then there's the other one, playing from the back, making passes, absolutely null. Malaysia is almost done. There is no way we are going to give up on that now. Ericsson, वही है वर्ल्ड कप का खेल है भाई. If we can, Brentford is a guaranteed starter under a Danish manager. A lot of other Danish players with the club. So, see, Tunzebe and Bailey are definitely going. Either they are loaned out or sold out. Let's see. Not Ajax, Nidhi bhai. I think he was wanted by Newcastle. Ajax had their goalkeeper. They didn't wanted Henderson. So let's see. So guys, if you have not, at this point of time, we have talked about Malaysia, Lisandro Martinez, role of Martial, whether he's going to stay or not, the striker we want, and what other deals United can go for. So, unfortunately, Aman, by the looks of it, at this point of time, I don't think any striker is going to come. But we have seen, a lot of changes within a day, within few hours in market. So let's see. Can Ronaldo outscore Salah next year? He can. I think Salah this season was, in the latter half of the season, because of his contract issues and all, he suffered a bit. Next season, whether he can keep it up or not, very, very difficult to say. So let's see. हाँ यही होने वाला है संजय भाई, अब क्या बोल सकते हैं, what we can say. Ridiculous wage plus how much money we want for him, it's also a concern. Definitely right. He can play left doesn't mean you have to play him left. He was bought for the right hand side. On the left we can play someone like someone like Rashford, even Elanga, even Garnacho. For left hand side even Martial is there. Garnacho is young. He can play on the both, both the wings. So I have not seen any credible report that says so. Ratabai, I have not seen any credible report. Everyone knows that, Leonard. Everyone knows that, and I think even United knows that his value, you know, is not anywhere near what it was before. So cut the losses, if you can, and make sure that you get other players who are willing to play, who are willing to perform for the club. All right, guys, 62 we have reached. This stream will most probably go for 15 minutes, 20 minutes if the chat section keeps on active. And, as I said, there are so many things to talk about in a transfer window. There are so many things to talk about. So we will also talk about other transfer windows, other teams as well. So let's start. As I said, what Romano has tweeted throughout the day. Throughout the day, Romano. So at this point of time, Lukaku, as we said, it's done. Raphinha, very, very close to Barcelona. Henderson, we all know. All right. So, guys, 2 hours before, Romano tweeted basically, not quoted. United and Barcelona have both cleared that the final value of frenkiedejong will be 85 million package, 65 million guaranteed, 25 millions. Oh, sorry, 20 million add-ons. Okay, so 65 is what we are paying confirmed, 20 million in add-ons, and then the personal details. So expect this to go for at least 7 to 10 days more. 7 to 10 days more. Aman Bhai, he is going out. I read a report where it says that he has been given the clearance that he can find another club for himself. Exactly. He did nothing. He did nothing. He just stopped playing. You know, Imagine coming from a 20 goal season and not even, reaching, I guess, 6 or 7 goals, getting benched by Cavani, not trying enough. It's his doing, no one else. So that's why I say that if the player is not willing to make the sacrifices, if the player is not willing to play, we are not going to change. Okay, his fortunes at the club are not going to change, and that's one of the biggest reasons. That's one of the biggest reasons that I feel that we should have, let him go 2 seasons back. When he started struggling just after Cavani came in, but the loan move has, you know, hurt us in a way, in a bigger way that we can imagine. So Allison says FDJ is also on holiday. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna take time. Allison, it's gonna take time. So De Jong to Barca will be paid over few years. Obviously, it will be paid over few years. You know. Thanks a lot, Shanbhai. Welcome to the stream. Tarabai says Martial, Rashford, AWB, Fred Shaw, latest player. Rashford was poor last season, definitely. Martial, we all know he has been like that. AWB's positioning, has been gone for a toss. Fred, he wins the ball back, but he loses the ball similar number of times. Shaw, one good season out of what, 7, 8. That's been the case with a lot of our players in the past. So hopefully that starts to change soon. Otherwise, we won't win the reckoning. We won't win the reckoning. So as I always say, it's gonna be taking time. It's not gonna be easy, but at the same point of time, We have to give some faith to certain players. Not all the players, because they have been given a lot of chances, but few players definitely need more. Danish is saying, if given chance to which three players? All right. So from Liverpool, I will take uh, Fabinho. All right. From Liverpool, I will take Fabinho. From City, I will take Haaland. And from Real, all right, from Real, I might go for someone like Vinicius. So these three guys: Fabinho, Haaland, and Vinicius. No, nothing confirmed as yet. Nothing confirmed as yet, Lakshay bhai. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Even the smallest of deals takes times, and we are dealing, for almost 85 million package deal. So City Silva, Valverde from Real. Hello, Lou. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's. Danish is saying I will choose Van Dijk, Vinny, and KDB. Van Dijk at this point of time, I won't. We have seen how his season went last year. He was not the best centre back at Liverpool, and everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. It was, Matip who played over the top. Van Dijk struggled in certain games, and that's the reason I think. So Vinny and KDB. Vinicius, I think it's a go for everyone. Fabinho, Silva, and Casemiro. अनिरुद्ध भाई दो CDM लेके क्या करना है बताओ. What are we going to do with 2 CDM? सिल्वा तो चलो समझ में आता है, सिल्वा, but 2 CDM. Yeah, because apart from Liverpool and City, tell me the teams who are dealing with 85 million deals. Apart from City and Liverpool, and they have the structure in place for years. Tell me other teams who are dealing for 100 million deals, 85 million deals, and finishing it off quickly. Shiniti bhai, he is active with other streams as well, especially Ankit Bhaiya's channel, Almighty Blues. Depends. Danish bhai, depends. Goalkeeping situation totally depends on how both goalkeepers that we have perform. One for us, one for Nottingham. If De Gea plays the way Erik wants to play, Henderson's time is done. If De Gea fumbles, Henderson picks up. Henderson will be here. De Gea will be either let go of or either will be sold. So let's see. Lata bhai, see, when it comes to Barcelona, they have the back channels. They have the back channels. So let's see how that goes. All right, sorry guys. As I said, the storm, it's very, very windy outside. I'm really, really sorry about that because of the wind. Really sorry. There is a reason I like Fabinho because what he has been over there, and I liked Fabinho before because he performed himself in the biggest league of all. When you look at European competition, Champions League, he was dominating in the Champions League. Sangare plays in the Champions League, and Fabinho at that point of time was linked with everyone. That much how he was rated. That how much he was rated. Liverpool paid and got him. We were slow in getting Fabinho. We were slow and we are still paying the price for that. Fabinho would have solved so many of our problems. So many of our problems. Take care, Celia. Storms, I never like that much, to be very honest. Hello, Ramit bhai. Welcome to the stream. कैप्टन बना दिया मुझे लू. So that's why I said there's a difference between Sangare and Fabinho. At that point of time, Sangare was all, Fabinho, I still remember, Fabinho was also wanted by two other teams, two good teams. So I might find that article where he was linked and why he, Liverpool just swooped in, paid the money that Monaco wanted and got him. And one of the best investments by Liverpool. Could have been us, but we were slow. And obviously, Liverpool took their chance and they got him. So one guy was balling in the Champions League, and if you are comparing, Eredivisie with French League, obviously French League is very, very physical, very, very physical than Eredivisie. You look at the likes of the CDMs that come out from the French League. Just look at the names that keep coming out of the French League in the last few seasons. So obviously, no agenda against, but I just don't feel that he is, our first choice for United. If I could get Sangare for 15 million, for the bench, take him any day of the week. Lou, I will be talking to Tottenham as well and Messi as well, but Messi is a bit busy these days. So I have been trying to get hold of her, but hopefully very, very shortly. Hopefully very, very shortly. As I always say, guys, if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, make sure you do it. We are 30 likes away from reaching 100. Yeah, it's a long way, and might keep the stream for 15-20 minutes, depending upon how much we are talking in the comment section. So, hello Deep Bhai, welcome to the stream. Shiraj Bhai, welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys. That's why I started around 9:15, 9:30. It gives me flexibility. He will, it gives us flexibility. There is a lot of ifs and buts we can say at this point of time, but anyone who gets into this Liverpool team, anyone who gets into this Liverpool team will perform because they have a structure. They know what their roles are. They have been doing this for years. Fabinho got in, Mane got in, Jota got, Salah got in at the time when they were rebuilding. So there is a huge difference when you are already, when you are rebuilding and we already have a proper team where anyone could get in. You will see Nunez. I won't be surprised if he go out and score 20 goals. I won't be surprised because they have a system. They have everything in place. That is why that's the thing. Once you have, once you have not done it for the, single season of his career, it's gonna be very, very difficult to pick it up right now. So Rooney going to Sunderland makes no sense. Why to leave Derby for Sunderland? Makes no sense, Why? But yeah, you never know. Sunderland is a very traditional club, so let's see. Nice, Sandeep. Guys, we have reached 70. Make sure whoever is not liking the stream, missing out on liking the stream, or forget to like the stream, make sure you do that. And as I said, I will keep the stream for like 10-15 minutes more. And then, if you don't have people to talk about, obviously, we will end the stream. So at this point of time, in tonight's stream, we have talked about Lisandro Martinez, CB or CDM. The debate goes on. Obviously, Malaysia, very, very shortly, that deal could be announced. And we are also keeping an eye on Antony. Frenkiedejong's deal is the time-taking one, because he is on holidays. And even after, the add-ons things are sorted, the wages, then the personal terms get into consideration. So let's see how quickly we can get it done. I rate Romero for this deal. and I basically put all my eggs in ETH basket. If there was no ETH, this deal was never going to happen. Never going to happen. So it was ETH. Simple as that. It was ETH, and that's what made me confident. That's what made me confident. Otherwise, never. We would have been even talking about Frenkiedejong if not for Erik Ten Hag. Simple as that. Celia says all four gonna happen. Fingers crossed, Celia. We all want, you know, lot of signings and good quality signings which will improve our team. In the meantime, we also have to make sure that we get rid of certain players. You know, we need that as well. So we cannot be complacent. We have to get things moving in the right direction. If one deal is done, go for the second one, the third one, the fourth one, because teams around United are improving by leaps and bounds. And if we have to stay even in the race, later on winning the champions, later on winning the Premier League, even if we have to stay in the race at this point of time, we have to make sure that we are not losing an inch, but we are gaining an inch. I have always said we have to be very, very patient with this United team, with new, you know, guys coming in different roles. Not new guys, basically old guys in new roles, and we hope them to succeed. We hope that they succeed. No United fan would like to see them flop, you know. So hopefully Muta madness that we talk about happens. Hopefully we sign 4 5 players. I am more than happy to be proven wrong, because I have said that max we can get 4. But if we get 5, if we get 6, I am going to complain? No, I would be buzzing. But obviously, the quality of the signings are important. Just because you are signing 5 players doesn't mean you go out and sign backup players, who are not going to contribute much to your campaign. So get the guys who will help your team, get the guys who are willing to play. Obviously, in Frankie de Jong's case, it's a bit difficult, because he know we have known for a long time that he is not willing to move, but we have to take our chances. We are taking the chance, and hopefully Frankie de Jong's deal, you know will be done shortly. But it's Malaysia's deal which I am thinking that might happen tomorrow, as early as tomorrow or even tonight. So let's see. Gaurav bhai, I think he might stay with PSG, or Chelsea looks like the likeliest destination. Deepai says, I am confused about if DJ deals or not. Deepai, it will happen. It has it. There is nothing that suggests that it's not gonna happen. That's it. That's what I want to say. Nothing that suggests it's not gonna happen. It will happen. I you know, Elu, you just have to, once in UCL, what was the last season about? Have you seen the last season team from the second last season team of Ajax? Totally different. He basically built the Ajax team toys. He built the Ajax team toys. He took them to the Champions League semi-finals, and if not for experience, lack of experience, they would have been champions. It's just they choked. They did a Spurs against Spurs. Most unfortunate thing to do. Leonard says we only want players that are willing to buy into ETH project 100%. And that's why people say, why do you think that he wants all the Eredivisie players? Why he is going after the players that he has trained? Because it's his first season in the biggest league in the world, toughest league in the world, where he wants to go with the players that he can trust on. You cannot win a war where you don't trust your soldiers. Simple as that. So he is going with the players. He wants those players who can definitely go out, and even if they have to play on one leg, they will do that. They will do that without thinking twice. So that's the thing. Being blind for anyone makes no sense. Simple as that. That's what I want to say. Being blind for anyone makes no sense. mind for anyone makes no sense at all. All right, so the internet is crashing again. So all right, so Celia says without UCL, it's really only relying on trusting ETH and believing that our history will propel us to become the big club. Definitely, you know, as you know, sometimes it's the hope that kills, but obviously it's the hope that keeps us going. And with that, guys, I will end tonight's stream. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining in. Just read the banner once before I call it a night. Notification bell is as important as, you know, the sorry, is as important as the like. So I think it's working now. I think it's working now, Shniti bhai. I think it went out just once. Chalo. Good night, guys. Have a great night. Have a great time with your family, and we will see each other tomorrow, most probably with the news of Malaysia signing. Good night and take care. अरे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है संचित भाई. I always say, guys, you don't have to say sorry. Even if you miss out, you can watch it again. Even if you miss out, you can watch it again. you know so you don't have to say sorry. Just keep liking and sharing so that others can join, even if you miss out this time. Good night, guys. Definitely learn it tomorrow. Good night to everyone, and hopefully tomorrow we celebrate Malaysia's official signing. you know so good night and take care and stay safe, everyone.